Cool. Okay. Sorry about that little glitch in the Zoom system. Anyways, MicroStrategy. What I really wanted to show you was who is all coming to this MicroStrategy Lighting Conference. So what I was trying to say was I was going through the list yesterday of the companies that were in there, and I was seeing there was Sony there, there was Disney Interactive, there was, oh my God, it's so many. It's absolutely amazing. Disney Interactive, like 5 or 6 different US insurance companies, US airlines. All you gotta do is go to microstrategy.com and you'll see it. So all those companies were showing up to learn how to transact in Lightning. That's a lot of huge companies, right? So I'll see if they're still showing the list. Let's see. Can you see this okay?
Yeah.
So I think what I plan to do for next week is I'm going to go through all the list of the companies when this is over, and all the companies that are public, we're going to start watching them super closely. Because if they're going to be accepting Lightning payments, then they're totally going to be ready to accept globally, no matter what happens, right?
Yep.
Okay, so here we go. Look at this. Tommy Hilfiger, Mass Mutual, Boston's Children's Hospital. Quite crazy, right?
Absolutely.
Like these are the companies that are at the MicroStrategy Lightning Conference. Calvin Klein, blah, blah, blah. So you can go check it out yourself and look, but I was looking and there was hundreds of them. And I recognized quite a bit of them. Sony was in there. I don't know if I said that. So anyways, it was pretty interesting to see those companies. Clearly, they're all interested in Lightning, which is why,
Huge.
even though these are red, we need to scream them again because I don't think it's going to stay that way for long. So, you know, the usual. BITF and Hive. Okay, Marvel. I was looking at this chart. How do you feel about Marvel these days? Because you used to be a fan. Are you still?
Marvel? Honestly, I don't know. I mean, it's all right.
I think you
I
saw
think
something
that like
else.
the chart looks like it might be at a decent zone.
That's what I was thinking.
Like technically, I think it might be doing pretty well. Like based on the chart, it looked like it has some big upside from here.
Yeah, it really does. It seems to just be holding this area and it almost looks like a nice slingshot's going. And that's holding that like 19 launch area. So when we think about like setting up a whole new bull run with stimulus money off these levels, I think it's a good one. I really do.
Yeah, it looks good.
I got Square. I'm in. I'm in and in red, just for the record. I bought Square yesterday morning. Anyways, I'm a tad bit red, like a percent, I guess. It's not really a big deal. Also, Block is also speaking at the MicroStrategy conference, and they're supposed to be announcing some pretty big things. So that's why I bought it. And we talked about it last week. And one thing I don't know if I mentioned, which is why I'm bringing it up again, is that they have earnings on Monday. So earnings are on Monday, and it could get ugly. It could. However, I'm willing to take that risk. So just for the record, I did set a stop loss. So I have a stop loss at $55. I don't even remember the last time I set a stop loss on a trade, just for the record. But I did set a stop loss at 55 because I'm worried that if we have a drama and we break this level, we could come down and tap that $30 again. Because it's not so far from 60 to 30. I know. And it did that in just a few days once before recovering. So I took this hoping that whatever he announces at the MicroStrategy conference can give us a pump up this week. But I am also actually nervous that Monday's earnings could pull us down. So I just wanted to be honest about that one. It's pretty risky, and I haven't done anything risky like that in a really long time. But it is what it is. Okay, AI. Have you been in any new AI stocks this week?
I have not, no. I didn't want to do any trading around the Fed meeting because I had a bad feeling about it.
Yeah, I did too. And like about the Fed meeting again, I still have a bad feeling. I know it's only a 0.25, but I think when it's digested, we might even see a redder tomorrow. I really do. But AI all across the board was red. So we did like a big list of it. I mean, green. We did a big list of AI last week, and I just got a couple of them smothered in here, but they're all green. So the fact is, that is hot. It's hot. Palantir is ready. Now, ChargePoint, I was gonna put Blink in here and I left it out because to me they're the same. But when you look at like ChargePoint and Blink, and then look at what Hypercharge has just done, your company Hypercharge, which just went crazy. How much is it holding now? Here we go, $2. It should have been up here, HC. So the fact that these are looking pretty juicy, this is electric vehicle time. I really think that it's time for the EV batteries, all those guys, to start moving. Amazon's coming up. You have your Amazon still, don't you?
I sold it.
Okay. So it was around here that we were like, okay, it's still sitting at 90. Okay, it's still sitting at 90. It's on the move. And it's been moving for 2 weeks now. So what I wanted to show is that we've busted resistance. So there was a Mo zone on this and it's been blown. So it was around 80 bucks when you bought it, wasn't it?
Yep.
I thought so. I used to have it marked on here, but it's gone. Anyways.
I just
so
got
that-
tired of waiting. It's just been between 80 and 100, like pretty much most of the year.
It was.
And I just said, you know what, I can find something with more movement because this isn't really moving.
Yeah, it was that one and Google. And I got Google in here too, but it was that one and Google. And I think they were around the same time. And it was like, hee, what do I do? However, right now it looks like they're ramping up. They're ramping up. So at $103 for Amazon, they've clearly busted the resistance, retested the Mo zone. And if this can stay above, I think it's going to be go time again. I didn't get any and it's still bothering me, but $100 isn't a bad price, really. Do you own Tesla?
Not right now, but I want to buy it again.
Yeah, me too. Because there's going to be a lot of grants coming up pretty soon. Like, you know, Tesla does really good on grants when it comes to climate change and all that kind of stuff. And there's supposed to be another big, huge round of electrification of vehicle grants coming out. And as you know, Tesla's going to be the first in line and they're probably going to buy Bitcoin with it. So I think that's a good level.
I went into 2023 with Amazon, Tesla, Apple, and Google. I sold all four, made money on all four.
Yeah, you made money on them. So that's like legend.
So, and I went into the year thinking all of these are low. They have to go up, and they have. But Tesla and Apple went up way more.
Yeah.
And Apple's been the one that's actually stayed the highest. Tesla's gone up and come back down a bit. But both Amazon and Google really, I mean, even though they're up a little bit, they're not up much this year. So I feel like they have the most upside.
Yeah.
And I still feel like there's a lot upside there. I just don't know when to get in because it seems to me like it's, you know, sell and may go away. So
I know, but it's creeping up though. That's the thing. It's like,
yeah, maybe sometime in the summer I might pick those up again, you know, like all four, because I like all four, and I think
where I was going with that.
there's opportunity, you know, with those types of picks to make money.
Yeah, I agree, because even like it was around Christmas time, I think that you picked them up. Like 2 times a year to flip something that's a stable stock, because Google and Amazon are pretty stable considering, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're 20 years old. So they
got tons of cash.
Exactly. So they've done a lot of right things. Like they've done a lot of things right. They've restructured, they've made things automated, there's closed a bunch of expensive brick and mortar stores. Anyways, they've been creeping up and I really think they're going to continue to. So now that we're in sell in May, we got like 6 to 8 weeks for that to come down to about here, that $80 to $90 area, and that should do it. So anyways, just wanted to have a chip about that. I wanted to have, let's see if there's here, not here, but we'll do this. So microchips, anything microchips right now, I think is key. Advanced micro devices. Who else do we have? Nanotechnology, microchip. Now that all this Taiwan stuff is tweaking, we don't have chips. in North America. These guys are actually producing now, as is APN. So I'm actually thinking about it. Do we have a dividend on here? 1.88% dividend. Not bad for a microchip.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all. That's the only reason I have win here is because we're bringing it back from last week. Oh, NVIDIA needs to move up with my microchip. My bad. NVIDIA was where I was going with microchip. NVIDIA again is a monster, but it's $278 a stock, like a share, right? So when you're thinking about those, you're like, most people are going to take the smaller one over the $278 because it's just psychological. But they're both still doing good. Okay, last week we talked about Red Rock Resorts. We talked about Las Vegas Sands and a couple others. I forgot to bring out Wynn. Anyways, when I pulled this up, I was like, wow, this is Wynn Resorts. This is just a Las Vegas resort. It's not like the Marriott. It's not the Las Vegas Sands. They don't have like, you know, heaps and heaps of them. But look how good they're doing. So on this, I just want to, our list is pretty big, so I didn't add them all. But with this one, please take a look at Red Rock Resorts, the Hilton and the Marriott, because they are all set for another leg up. I bought my BlackBerry. Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
Yes, I think I told you that last week.
Yeah.
I got BlackBerry and I'm happy, but it's nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it. I don't know.
Oh my God. It's like,
I don't know how you
it
do
is
that.
such a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster. So I bought it last week. It's a freaking roller coaster. Let me just go into the 4 hours so you can see. Wowzers, it's a roller coaster. So anyways, I got it just before it started to come down and I'm going to be green right about here. So I'm almost there. But it's a roller coaster. So what I learned is I needed to tap it a lot lower than I did. And I thought I did, but it didn't work out that way. Needless to say, it's a bit frustrating, but it's kind of the similar story that you were saying with Amazon, right? It's like you watch it for a while and it bounces around and you get impatient. I see so much in here, but the bouncing is intense. It's like 20% bounces. So I think I'm gonna sweat a bit on this because the truth is it's at the exact same level that it was last week when we talked about it. And that's a bit annoying. I still think it's coming up, but I'm not a financial advisor, so anything goes. Do you remember we were talking about PayPal recently and I hadn't pulled the charts up?
Yep.
And I said I was staying away from PayPal because how they violated everybody and blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
I think people forgot. I do think people forgot, and they have held this exact level since May. So all that drama that brought them down, they've literally held the same drama for 1 year. This is like a 1 year flat line for PayPal. And I looked into their business and they're not falling apart. Where's the financials? So I'm going to say it's time to take back my I hate PayPal, and I think it looks ripe again. So on a take back. Yeah, watch this. Net income 1.18 bill, 1.09, 801 mil got ugly, 509, minus 341, and then look at right back up to 1.33 bill.
And then how about the last quarter here?
921 mil. Not as bad. That's a good recovery. Look, minus 341.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's definitely going in the right direction.
It is. Okay, let's look at this. Total revenue, gross profit, operating income. Okay, let's see those top three. Oh, where did they go there? Operating income.
I like the total revenue is like the highest it's been in the last Q here.
Yes.
7.23 billion.
Yes.
That's good.
So it looks like they're recovering, at which point it's our job to see these things, right?
Of course.
I think I was actually really excited. Like when I had that little glitch with my Zoom, I was dying when you, I thought we couldn't come have this because I was excited to admit that I think we're ready.
I like PayPal. So yeah, I would definitely like to own this, this company.
Yeah. Like look at here, the pre-tax year-over-year growth. You see this? Q3 22 and Q4 22. Those are nice percentages in growth, right? So, and then we're coming down a little bit more. Then we have net income was up by 22%, then up by 14%. I'm sure there's reasons that we can find on that. Basic earnings per share, still a nice pump from down 129 to up 24%. That shows that we're recovering.
I think the fact that Bitcoin's gone up so far this year could have something to do with that as well.
It could. It could. But look at this is from Q3 2022 into Q4 2022. So like, you know, it's kind of been a bit. These are
Yeah,
like
that's
6
good.
months out. And then we still have
Very
more to
positive,
come.
very promising.
Yeah. So that's happened. They've now had 2 quarters of positive growth and recovery, but the chart is on the same 1-year flat line. That's what I'm trying to get across. So I'm just going to say publicly, not a financial advisor, but PayPal, I think this chart is the most exciting chart in my whole list today because of the fact that we just saw that kind of growth and it's not on the chart yet. I like that. So anyways, they're not slaughtered. I think they're going to do good. It seems like all the drama is done. They paid out a lot of people that they upset because you remember they went through all that privacy thing. They were going to charge people and stuff.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and they did lose a lot of subscribers, but if their revenue is coming up, clearly people forgot. And when we talked about it, I was like, I'd rather wait till people forget. I think they forgot. Cybersecurity had a dip back, and this is the pickup, I think. Not sure you're gonna get much more than that on Okta. Splunk has a little bit more ways to go, but I actually kind of want to get back in soonish. Soonish. I have one cybersecurity in my portfolio now. Kind of feel like I want at least 2 or 3. Do you have any cybersecurity in your portfolio?
No.
Okay. Are you thinking about it, or it's just not your fave thing?
I mean, I'm always thinking about it. I just have so many other things right now that I'm excited about, so I'm not really looking
Like
at that right
Pepe,
now.
I watched your crypto top 10.
And
I was impressed. Okay, I'm gonna admit you to something. Admit something to you. I've been living Bitcoin and it's like breathing Bitcoin, and I didn't know what Pepe was. And then when we were planning for this non-event, we had one of our Bitcoin maxes in training making merch, like Bitcoin merchandise, so that he can sell it and make Bitcoin during the non-event. And he comes in with these hats that he had made, and they didn't have a Bitcoin on them. They have a green frog. And I was like, why are you bringing NFT stuff into this Bitcoin conference? Have I not taught you anything? And he goes, it's not, it's Bitcoin. And I was like, oh, this is not going to go well. And then about 20 minutes later, a Bitcoin developer walks in here and goes, Pepe. So I was like, oh, so like you're getting now like maxis and stuff that would never touch that stuff because they're so crazy, right? You know how Bitcoin maxis get crazy?
oh, of course, it's Bitcoin or nothing.
Right. Super hardcore Bitcoin or nothing. I thought having these NFT looking frog hats were going to be such a problem, and people were legit stoked about it. Like even maxis are buying Pepe because they're like, finally, it's like kind of like it's a shitcoin, but you have to use Bitcoin to buy it, so it can increase
Yeah, I
the
mean,
ecosystem.
it's a meme coin, but they admit it, and it's for the people,
Can you
and they're
explain?
doing a
Yeah,
burn.
explain
They do a
more.
burn. They have a burn mechanism, so they're going to get rid of tons of coins. And that's the type of thing that people like to rally around, something that can make them money.
Oh, so they're gonna burn like a halving like Bitcoin? Are they following that kind of a thing?
No, they're kind of following like Shiba Inu, who is constantly burning coins to reduce their
Okay.
supply.
Crow has done that. Crow did quite a bit as well.
Yeah, because Crow had like tons of coins too. So
Oh
these
yeah.
guys have like a burning mechanism to reduce their supply, which is they're
Okay.
saying going to be one of their key characteristics and reasons why the coin will go higher.
Okay. Do they have a chart? Is there a chart on TradingView for Pepe yet?
Yeah, yeah, you can pull it up right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to. We
Yeah,
gotta go to
Pepe
crypto.
USDT right
Oh,
there.
yeah, I
Bidget,
just see it. Pepe
Bidget,
USD, whatever
Bidget,
this is.
right
All
there.
right,
Bidget.
got something. Let's see what we got. Wow, it's still going, hey? But
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I really thought that Bitcoiners who were so hardcore about that stuff would be like, but they really got stoked about it.
Just look at the
So
last month.
I'm just pulling up the dailies, but let's look at the 4 hour and then we'll just zoom out. Wow, hey,
Yeah, it's all been in the last like 2 weeks.
that's insane in the membrane.
And I've heard stories of people that put in like $100 and have made $1 million.
Really? So those are like
Oh, yeah.
the
Those are the people that got in really early before even these charts show.
but those are the things, yeah, okay, fair enough. But those are the things that, oh, right, when they do like
Yeah,
whitelist.
because the charts only show like 2,500% upside. I want you to show the Bidget one. It actually is a
I
better
think the
chart.
chart only shows from when it got on that exchange. That's why.
Exactly. That's why I wanted you
How
to show
else can I look?
the Bidget one, but
Oh,
okay,
a
because it
different
would have
one.
shown a bigger return. If you
Oh,
type
because
in
it's been
Pepe
there
again,
longer? Yep, I'm doing it. Is that because it's been there longer? Is that the thing?
USDT,
USDT spot, this one, right?
yeah, Bidget, that's the one.
Sorry, I thought I clicked that one. I made a mistake.
It's all good. So if you click on that, I think that chart shows longer.
Why does one say up 870 and one says down 930?
I'm not sure. They're all a little bit different, somewhat, I guess.
Oh, it's just the exchange. Chart looks exactly the same. Wowzers.
But look
Like
at
at
the
that
amount it's
price, this
up.
is the
See if that's the
smallest it's
same.
been.
Go do the show how much it's up again.
Yep.
This one might be different because that one only showed 600%. I believe this one will show 2,500%.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I'll measure it out. Okay, let's see. Is that what you use? This one? Digit?
No, it just was one of the charts I was looking at on TradingView.
Let's check it. 900, almost 1,000%.
Yeah, so see how that one shows a little bit more, but
Yeah.
it's actually up 2,500% in the last couple of weeks.
Crazy. I think it's because like these only show from when they hit the exchange, and there's so many people that buy things when it's still whitelisted, right? Because I know like, is it what's the other one? Uniswap, is it where people can buy Uniswap and it's called MetaMask? Uniswap and MetaMask, those are the ones that people go in and they buy like pre-sales, right? They're probably buying pre-sales on it, is exactly what I think.
I mean, Uniswap and MetaMask is where you're buying like a lot of the coins that you can't get on like the big exchanges.
Okay, let's divert to the other altcoins that have been popular in the same way. Like you remember Shiba Inu? That was the stories that people had in Shiba.
Yeah,
They'd be like, "Yeah, I
this
put in my
reminds me
100."
of Shiba Inu. It's just a straight meme coin, and people are making money. A lot of people are buying it. Like a lot of people are buying Pepe. Lots.
Yes, I'm catching that. It's literally everywhere. I've been seeing that frog face all over the place, and I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, I put some
Because-
videos on TikTok. It's getting a decent amount of views. So there's definitely a community growing around it. There's no
So
doubt
you
about
did
it.
Pepe and you did another one.
Yeah, baby Pepe.
Is that on here too?
I don't know if it's on there. It's a little bit of a smaller coin. Might
enough.
be, but I don't think so. No.
Oh, it
Oh yeah,
is.
it is. Look at that.
Not that sure what Polonex is.
Yeah,
What's-
Polyonics. That's an exchange.
Oh, Polyonics. Okay, cool. I just want to take a look at this sheet chart quick, just to compare this to what's happening with Pepe. Okay, fair enough. Pretty much the same.
Yeah, it's the same kind of idea, right? It's just a meme coin.
Yeah.
It literally has no function other than it's a meme coin.
Yeah, but the
An
fact
ERC20
though,
token, and its only function is
it's
to be a meme
ERC20.
coin.
I thought they had to be purchased on Bitcoin.
No, it's ERC20.
Baby Pepe is not a Bitcoin one. Okay, gotcha.
I'm talking about Pepe, sorry. Pepe's at ERC20.
I was told that Pepe is a Bitcoin run.
ERC20?
No, ERC20 is Ethereum.
Yeah, it was built on it's built on Ethereum.
Really?
Yeah.
Then how is it a Bitcoin coin?
Go to CoinMarketCap.
Okay, 1 second. Is Pepe? I love a live debate. Is Pepe Bitcoin or
No, all you got to do is go to CoinMarketCap and it'll tell you.
Coin market cap? Okay. Did you buy any of this?
No, I haven't. But I know lots of people that have, like lots of people.
Okay, so it was told to me that it was only purchasable with Bitcoin.
No, I have no idea who's telling you that, but that's not true at all.
This is what the Bitcoiners are telling me.
Yeah, I mean, they can tell you
So
whatever they
that's
want to
why I
tell
was
you,
saying,
but
like, why do we
you can
have
buy
this?
it. You can buy it with MetaMask. You can buy it on Uniswap. So I have no
Interesting.
idea what they're talking about.
Yeah, they really did. And that's what I'm confused about.
Yeah.
Because someone had said that I was like, why do you guys like this Pepe and you don't like altcoins? And they said because Pepe is bought with Bitcoin.
So you can't go to CoinMarketCap on your website?
Oh,
On your
yes.
computer?
And uh
CoinMarketCap.
yeah,
Yeah.
I got it. Okay. And now what do you want me to do?
Type in Pepe.
Search up here.
Yeah.
Bear with. So
You
what is
got
it
that
doing?
like 1940s speed internet.
I'm showing up this. I think it's Zoom actually.
No, it can't be
I
Zoom.
really do think it's Zoom.
No, it's
I
not
did a
Zoom.
speed test on my internet. We can like I have
It's
high speed.
really slow. Like
Yeah.
1940s, like dial up.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not perfect enough. I'm trying my best. Um, I'm struggling to find this Pepe. Why won't this work for me? Do you see this?
Yeah, you got the
It's really
1940s dial up
sketch.
internet.
I don't think it's the internet. Everything else is clickable. It's just loading weird.
Uh,
I don't know what's happening. Okay, well, it's not. So what would it show me if I
well,
click?
it would. I mean, do you want me to take over the screen and show you?
I'm just not, it's not giving me a search bar. Look, everything's loaded. It's glitching. I can't pull up a search bar. So what is it we were looking for it to tell
Well,
us?
I mean, the only thing I can do is show you instead of explaining it to you.
Okay. Yeah,
So
let's
here,
do it.
why don't you stop sharing and I'll share my screen
Okay.
for a second.
All right. And stop share. Your turn.
Okay. Hold on one second. Let me go to CoinMarketCap.
Yeah, I'm so confused now.
All right, so it's definitely, I want to let you know, it's definitely not Zoom. Okay, because mine is really fast.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, but
Okay, so here's my CoinMarketCap, and you can see how fast it runs. Pepe, and we're both on Zoom. So it has nothing to do with Zoom. So here's
okay,
Pepe.
so it's on me and you're perfect. Let's just
Scroll down, and then you read what Pepe is about.
Yeah, please.
What is Pepe? Okay, here it is.
Launched on Ethereum.
Pepe is deflationary meme coin launched on Ethereum. Thank you. I know what I'm talking about.
Why are people
Cryptocurrency was
saying it's
created.
Bitcoin?
Hear me out. Cryptocurrency was created as a tribute to the Pepe the Frog internet meme, created by Matt Fury, which gained popularity in the early 2000s. The project aims to capitalize on the popularity of meme coins like Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, strives to establish itself as one of the top meme-based cryptocurrencies. Pepe appeals to the cryptocurrency community by instituting a no-tax policy, a redistributive system rewarding long-term stakers, and a burning mechanism to maintain scarcity of the Pepe coin. The roadmap features 3 key phases. These phases are including listing on CoinMarketCap, which they've done, getting Pepe trending on Twitter, which they've done. Phase 2 includes listing on centralized exchanges, and phase 3 includes tier 1 exchange listings, which hasn't happened yet. And the team terms that a meme takeover. So that's why I think the price is going to go higher, because once they get onto like Coinbase and Binance, this thing's
Totally. Do you remember when that happened with Dodge and Shiba?
Here, I'm just gonna stop my share and then you can share again.
Oh, okay. Do you remember when
Okay, so
when
feel free to
Doge
share
and
your screen now
Shiba
again.
both? Yeah, I'm coming back. Do you remember when Doge and Shiba both hit Coinbase?
Oh
They
yeah.
were huge days. I
And that's
remember
why I believe Pepe will do well. The problem for me is like I'm not a type of guy that likes to buy stuff on like
on hype.
Uniswap. So it's
Yeah.
not like my thing. So I just don't really touch it. But if it gets onto like a Coinbase, I would buy it. Or like a crypto.com, then I would buy it. But right now it's only like on like, you know, those tougher exchanges like the Uniswaps and stuff.
Which is the same for every coin, right? Because like we were learning this not like last year, I think we learned this is that it cost them, what was it, up to like 100K or something USD to get listed?
Oh yeah. And on the
Yeah,
bigger
so it's a
exchanges, even
big
more.
chunk of money for them to get out there. So I think it takes them a while to actually like, because for the smaller exchanges to charge 100K, they really want to rake it in before they get onto like a Coinbase or something, right?
Of course.
But people are these days are so good at getting on obscure kind of exchanges that no one seems to care this much. This was good. I learned a lot because I'm actually really upset because I've apparently been lied to about this Pepe, which is crappy. But main key point that we need to take away today is
Well, I like Ethereum too, so I'm good with that.
I do like Ethereum too. I just really thought someone said this was a coin that you can only buy on Bitcoin. So I thought that was interesting, but I was wrong.
Yeah, I
So
have no
thank
idea
you
where they got that
for clearing that
information
up.
from.
I
Very odd.
really did think so. So yeah, I appreciate you clearing that up.
Yeah, no problem.
Look what happened to lithium chili.
Dropped.
Bad. It's really bad. So lithium chili was coming back up. A lot of people just about a month ago, well, anybody who had ever bought it in the club would have been in profit. Maybe some people didn't take their profit. However, it's coming back down to the ugly times. So you got lithium chili coming back down to the uglies. And then you have lit, this guy here, Argentina lithium. So there's lithium chili and Argentina lithium. Their charts look a little different, don't they?
Yeah.
And I'll show you why. This just came out Monday, I believe it was. So Chile has taken upon themselves to see that they have a lot. Is it Chile that has more lithium deposits than any country in the world? Was that true?
I believe so, yes.
I thought they were the one. Can you see my Google here, my screen?
Yep.
So Chile has moved to take state control of lithium projects in an attempt to develop its own vast resources. So Chile clearly realizes that they need to tap their own resources, which is smart as a country who has a chance to do very, very well. Like this could really do a lot of amazing things for the whole country, right? So on their level, fine. But then there's also a ton of public companies that are in lithium in Chile. So Rich, you made like my original panic was, oh my God, we have to get out of bed. And I said this to you out loud, right? I was like, wow, we have to look and get out of any of the Chile lithiums that are not owned by Chile. And then you made a good point. Do you remember what that was?
Yeah, I mean, most of these companies will find a way, right? Like they're going to bribe someone or they're going to, get acquired by a major that might be working and have a better relationship in Chile. They'll find a way around it because they're not going to just like close shop and leave.
Yeah.
I mean, some might, but obviously that would be worst case scenario because that would like just pretty much shut down your companies.
It
I don't think
absolutely would.
I don't think
That's why I
anyone's
don't
going to
know.
want that. I mean, that could happen, but I don't see how that's good for business for anybody.
I've never seen a country in like my investing time say that their miners were being like they were keeping all their resources and taking out the others. So I actually don't know how this is going to play out. So even the two existing lithium groups in Chile, which is Albemarle, we've been talking about Albemarle a lot lately because the chart was looking really good. It was actually looking really awesome. And then Chile's SQM. We pulled up SQM a couple weeks ago when we talked about lithium because I thought the chart looked really awesome. And now I'm taking that back because they clearly have a lot of dramas that they have to go through. So I'd stay far away from Albemarle and SQM if you're not already in it. And if you are, I'd probably set a stop loss until the drama settles because lithium Chile just lost more than 40%. Just like that. Right?
Yep.
So here they get into it. I just think it's super important. All right, furious about his mandate to take control. 51% stakes with producers. So they may just have to give Chile a 51% stake in their company, which again could cause some problems with investors. So I don't know, looking at this stuff, I'm thinking, yeah, they might have ways to get out, but I think that any lithium producer that's in Chile is about to be rocked for a while. In which case that means we just have to look at the other ones who aren't Albemarle, SQM, and any Chile ones. Like that's why I pulled up Lit because Lit is in Argentina and they're doing just fine. Lithium Chile's in Chile and they're tanking. So I think we just need to be really careful about where we're investing right now. All lithium seem good because it's electrification, but it's not going to be that way, clearly.
Yeah, I mean,
So
we've seen that with every industry. You know, you're gonna have one or two that are gonna make it, and everyone else is either gonna go bankrupt or consolidate into those one or two.
right, exactly. But
It's
the fact
typically what
that
we've
like
seen
the
over and
ones
over
that are
again on
being
everything.
violated, yeah. But the ones that are being violated are three of the ones that have been on our list for a very long time. So I need to temporarily remove them from our list. Honestly. So I publicly no longer support SQM and Albemarle and Lithium Chile until they find a way to get through this, because clearly they're going to go through a lot, like a lot. So word up on that. I'm not in Lithium Chile. If I was at this point, I'd probably just sweat it out now. I think most people have sweated out that 60-cent Lithium Chile in the past. It's probably do it again, but I don't know. It looks scary to me, especially for a small cap. And these guys have taken in big amounts of investors all around. So I just wanted to bring that up. I think it's really important. But then we have Lithium Americas, and they don't seem too dramatized. And they're only at $18.95. So I looked into them. It's not too bad. They do have some Chile exposure. But for like the top guys, because that's what we had, Lithium America, SQM, and Albemarle. Those were our top, and PLL. PLL is not in Chile, and Lithium Americas has very little Chile exposure. So I think those two might be our okay ones for the larger companies. What do you think? Do you think the larger ones are gonna? I think the larger ones should recover because they're gonna take up that market share.
I mean, I think they could recover. The problem with a lot of these larger ones is a lot of it is all on hype. A lot of them are not profitable yet. A lot of them are not making money
A
yet.
lot of them aren't even pulling it out yet.
That's what I mean. So a lot of this is just hype. So you have to be really careful. And a lot of this is, you know, pump and dump hype. So we just need to be really careful.
Exactly. Exactly. So, I think we got through some really good lessons today. The point being
Absolutely.
is, we just talked about a lot of really cool things that have awesome potential, didn't we? As a
Absolutely.
team. So no matter what, when things are red in May, sell in May and go away, we made money all summer long. You just had to know what to sell and what to get. Like I just started trading again in July after being traumatized, right?
Yep.
So you think about it, this is just our time to have a little settle, and we still have options. Like we're still gonna get paid.
And
So
remember, Apple's reporting their earnings tomorrow. That's going to be a huge
ooh,
have a huge effect on the market.
can we look at the chart
Apple's been
before we
on a
go?
huge run up.
Yes.
So, you know, let's see if they can continue that run. And they've been struggling to get past that 170 mark. So every time they hit that 170 mark, they seem to sell off. So they are reporting tomorrow. So that's something that I think everyone should watch. And I think that could really affect the market.
Let's just look at the chart. How were the reports last? Do you have a second I can pull it up?
Yeah.
Okay, I just
Rap-
want to flip.
Apple's a juggernaut. So they got more cash on
They
hand, I
are.
believe, than anyone in the planet.
See? Okay, so what Apple is the complete exact rhythm of anything you think. It will prove you wrong. Like honestly, every time there's a catalyst for Apple to go down, it doesn't. It just goes up. It plays a range, right? That like usually what is it, that 125 level is your top zone, right?
Yep.
Around there. Cause I think you've got that
Yeah,
like
125 or lower. Yeah, for sure.
I think that's why I have this line there, because I think that that was your
Even
line.
130, you know, it gets under 130. I'm kind of, you know, definitely because I mean you can see that it bounces off that area.
Yeah, but what I wanted to just point out now that I looked is we actually just had a bigger spike. Okay, let me measure it out. So this right here, okay, this rhythm with no pullback peaked at 37%. The one before that looks like it was smaller. 37%, so about the same. It's actually kind of interesting. At the exact same peak. I actually thought this one was going to be smaller and this one was a bigger. So that just takes away my theory I was just going to bust out. They're actually the exact same size. Either way, if they're reporting at Monday, they're coming right back to all-time highs. They're almost there. So if they have a good report, they should spike and then probably sell off for that May dip, right? Sell in May, go away.
Yep.
So one last catalyst for Apple, and then if you don't play it like Richard just said, be very, very careful because it could go either way. I want to take a look at the financials. They've been
And
having
Powell 0.25% rate hike. That's really been the reason why the markets are down today. By Bitcoin's down, stocks are down, everything pretty much across the board down on the news that Powell has raised rates yet another 0.25% today.
Look at this. Oh, they should have a good report. Look at that. Look at these numbers.
Oh, I know. Their numbers are crazy.
From 20.72 bill to 30 bill.
Yeah.
When all other tech was going down, total revenue Q4 2022, 90 bill.
And they're sitting on like
Revenue,
300 billion
117.
in cash, like some crazy cash position.
27 billion in increased profit is a big deal.
Oh yeah.
It's a big deal. So hopefully they keep that up. That's actually pretty awesome. So
Monster.
they should report well, not financial advisors or psychic, but that looks really good. Like even just looking at these numbers, those are really nice charts. Bless you, Apple. But you know what the thing is about them is I think they restructured properly. Because do you remember they were closing plants in China, they were reducing this, they were not going to mass produce as many phones. But the truth is, those were really smart business restructuring, clearly. Operating income, 30 bill, operating income, 24 bill. Well, fair being. They only went up by 10 billion in their operating, but they had 20 billion increase in revenue. That's good, right?
Absolutely.
So yeah, well done, Apple. Looking forward to seeing you come out to play tomorrow. Are they before market or after?
You know what? I'm not sure. I'm not
Shoot.
sure if it's before or after, but I know it's happening tomorrow for sure.
Okay. My plan for next week, when we get together next Wednesday, is I'm going to every single public company that was at MicroStrategy's Lightning. We are going to have the chart on them because I have a feeling some of those are going to find ways to be winners in the US sanction world. Especially Apple. Apple's there too, by the way. Meant to say that. Apple is also there. So when you think about it, all these companies that are at the MicroStrategy Lightning, these are global companies. Like Apple has business in China, Apple has business all over the world, right? For them to learn how to transact globally, not using US dollars, that is a very big catalyst for everybody because then they have less costs as well. So let's see. I'm excited about that. Let's get it.
All right, stay tuned and we'll see you next week, Amanda.
Yeah, thanks. That was fun. Okay, see you soon. Cheers.